A lot of you were like, just turn off the magnet in the MRI. Unfortunately, the magnet stays on even if you unplug it. However, we can deactivate it, but we only do it under extreme circumstances. Before we begin, understand that in order for the MRI to work, we have to keep the magnet extremely cold. So cold that liquid nitrogen isn't gonna cut it. No, most MRIs use liquid helium. And just keep in mind, that temperature is only 4 degrees above absolute zero, the temperature at which atoms stop vibrating. Okay, so let's see if you follow along. How do you deactivate a magnet that needs to stay cold with liquid helium? The answer? Get rid of the liquid helium. The process is called quenching. That's when we release the liquid helium into the atmosphere. Because it's a gas at room temperature, liquid helium will boil vigorously. In addition, because it's so cold, when it comes into contact with room temperature air, it starts to form condensation, hence the vapors. So why do we try to avoid quenching as much as possible? Because it can cause a lot of damage to the machine. In addition, after all the repairs, we need to reintroduce liquid helium back into the machine. All in all, the repair cost after a quench is $50,000. Ah wait, there's more, and this one has to do with safety. In a quench that goes well, all the gas helium will get vented to the outside. However, sometimes that venting mechanism fails and gas starts to build up indoors very quick. So quick that you might pass out due to the lack of oxygen in the room. In addition, because the expanding gas is pushing against everything indoors, you're gonna have trouble opening the door. So here you are, trapped in a room with low oxygen. You try to scream for help, but you sound like Alvin and the Chipmunks. What do? You better break that mother ducking glass ASAP Rocky. And folks, this is why deactivating the MRI is a last-ditch effort only.